You're stressed about money. So you check your credit card statement, you see a charge that makes your stomach drop. Instead of dealing with it, you close the app and tell yourself you'll look tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, you avoid it again. Meanwhile, you're buying coffee because you're exhausted, ordering takeout because cooking feels impossible, clicking buy now on something you don't need because you need to feel something good. 3 weeks later, you finally open that app and think, how did it get this bad? Here's what nobody tells you. Financial stress literally makes you dumber. Not as an insult, actually biologically dumber. Research shows worrying about money drops your cognitive function by 13 IQ points, the same effect as losing a full night's sleep. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that says, don't buy that and deal with this now, goes offline when you're stressed about bills. So you make the impulsive purchase. You avoid the scary email. You choose relief today over stability tomorrow. And each bad choice creates more stress, which shuts down your brain even more. You're trapped in a cycle where the stress that's ruining your finances is the same stress that's destroying your ability to fix them. When you're worried about money, your body treats it like a physical threat. Your amygdala, the alarm system in your brain, starts firing. It floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline, the same chemicals released when you're running from danger. Except you're not running from anything. You're sitting at your desk, staring at bills, and your body thinks you're about to be attacked. This stress response shuts down everything that isn't immediately necessary for survival. Complex thinking? Gone. Long-term planning? Offline. Impulse control? Barely there. Chronic financial stress keeps your brain stuck in threat mode. Your prefrontal cortex gets weaker. Your emotional and impulsive systems get stronger. It's like your brain is being slowly rewired to prioritize feeling better right now over being better off later. Your stressed brain is making choices that create more stress. Your financial stress isn't a character flaw. It's a biological override that takes control whether you want it to or not. Financial stress triggers 3 behavioral patterns that destroy your money situation. First, avoidance. When your brain perceives financial information as threatening, it does everything possible to keep you away from it. Studies show that nearly 1 in 3 people avoid looking at their finances when they're stressed. The problem? Avoidance makes everything worse. Fees pile up, problems compound. Second, present bias amplification. Under stress, your preference for immediate rewards becomes extreme. Research shows financial anxiety can make you up to 3 times more likely to choose smaller immediate rewards over larger delayed ones. Your stressed brain is basically saying, we might not survive until next month, so feeling good right now is more important than having money later. Third, decision fatigue. Every financial worry occupies mental space. By the end of the day, you have nothing left for good decisions, so you default to whatever's easiest, which is usually whatever costs you more money later. But your financial stress today isn't just about your current situation. It's connected to patterns your brain learned years ago. If you grew up watching a parent panic about bills, your brain wired itself to associate money with danger. If you heard, we can't afford that constantly, your nervous system learned that scarcity is the default state. These aren't conscious memories you can just think your way past. They're neural pathways, automatic responses programmed into your brain before you were old enough to question them. Your body remembers the stress even when your mind doesn't remember the specific events. Your parents' anxiety about money became your anxiety about money, passed down through observation. You absorbed it. A parent's tight jaw when opening mail, the tension in the car on the way to the grocery store. Your brain built a financial operating system based on the environment it observed, and now that operating system runs in the background of every money decision you make. But the same neuroplasticity that wired these patterns in can wire them differently. So how do you actually break free? The answer isn't willpower. It's creating conditions where your brain can function properly again. Step 1, reduce the cognitive load. Pick one financial number to track, just one. For most people, that's weekly spending or checking account balance. When your brain isn't trying to hold everything at once, the prefrontal cortex comes back online. Step 2, interrupt the stress response physically. Before looking at your finances, spend 2 minutes doing box breathing. 4 counts in, 4 counts hold, 4 counts out, 4 counts hold. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and tells your brain you're safe. Step 3, rewire the association. Every time you do something financial, even checking your balance, pair it with evidence that you're handling it. Say it out loud. I'm looking at this. I'm aware. I'm capable of dealing with what I see. This isn't positive thinking. It's pattern interruption. You're literally creating new neural associations through repetition. Your brain has spent years strengthening the connections between money and threat. Those pathways are like highways now. The new pathways you're trying to build? They're dirt roads. Neuroscience shows it takes consistent repetition over weeks to strengthen a new pathway enough that it becomes the default route. Every single time you interact with money, you're either strengthening the old threat pathway or building the new capability pathway. The choice happens in that moment before the emotion hits. Can you pause for 5 seconds? Can you take one breath? That pause is where rewiring happens. And here's what nobody tells you. You don't have to feel confident to do this. You just have to do the action while feeling the fear. That's what builds the new pathway. Your brain learns, we survived looking at this while scared, so maybe it's not actually dangerous. Your financial behavior isn't separate from who you think you are. Maybe your identity is, I'm someone who struggles with money, or people like me don't build wealth. Your brain will always act in alignment with identity, even when it hurts you. But you can shift identity through micro-evidence. Every time you check your account instead of avoiding it, you're collecting evidence for a new identity, someone who faces financial reality. Your brain doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs data points that the old identity isn't fixed. And when you stack enough of these small moments, checking the account, taking the breath, choosing awareness over avoidance, your brain starts to reconsolidate who it thinks you are around money. The stress response weakens, the old patterns lose their grip. Not because you fixed your finances, because you changed the person your nervous system thinks you are around money. Most people wait to feel different before they act different, but your brain works in reverse. You act different first, and the feeling follows.